Hey everyone, Michelle here, the Brave Homeschooling Mama. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have for you all our mid-year homeschool review. So we are almost at the end of 2020 and this is our 6th year of homeschooling, and I just wanted to share with you all our update, our mid-year update. I have an update for the first 6 weeks and the next 12th week. I think that's the last one I made, so I just want to give you a quick review of how year is going, any new things that we're going to start or stop some things. So I want to share them with you. So the first thing I was talking about, high school. For my high schooler, I have a 9th grader, and I feel 9th grade is going pretty well. I just feel in the last probably 2 months, okay, we kind of slowed down a little bit. I feel like we're falling behind a little bit in the school, especially in our geography, in our read alouds. It is December, and we only did 2 read alouds since August. So I think we need to step it up a little bit, and I have a video of the books that we are reading this school year, so I will post that also either on the tops in the cards or at the end of the video so you can see what we're reading. But we need to go a little bit faster in reading our books because we are a little bit behind on that, so we need to get going with them. One of the things that I started working with my daughter for, especially when we do our science lessons, we are working on note-taking. I shared with you all that I wanted to do some study skills and note-taking skills. So I started, teaching her the, Cornell note-taking skills. And I think, because I feel that's a really easy way to take notes. I remember learning that when I was in high school. So I've been working on that, just, teaching her how to use the notes, how to study from the notes by using the, Cornell note-taking skills. Another thing, I did a little bit of change for geography. We're doing North Star geography, and it's going well. I really like the curriculum, but the tests were a little bit, hard, for my daughter. She was having a hard time because the curriculum already comes with a test, which is the note-taking. We have a note-taking sheet, and then the test is the same thing, but she's just having a hard time just, remembering the questions. So I for the last test, I decided to kind of make up my own based on the questions, and she did really well. So I think I'm going to start doing that. A little bit more work for me, but I'm going to, we're going to take notes on the note-taking sheet, but I'm going to be making my own test based on that to fit more her learning style. One thing, we are working through our entrepreneurship course, and we're supposed to be done by December, but we haven't done. We still have a couple lessons, to finish, a couple things to work from. So we are going to try to finish that in hopefully the next month. And I'm planning to start in Spanish. I found a Spanish curriculum on my teaching library. So I think I'm gonna use that one for her, and we'll probably go through that through the summer next school year. I think it is hopefully just Spanish 1. So we hopefully maybe February we'll start that, and we continue to finish next school year. So that's something new that I'm gonna be starting with her once we finish the entrepreneurship course. That is taking us a bit longer than I wanted. So for my first grader, I've shared a lot about him, how I had to change some things around, kind of had to just toss that curriculum and kind of do my own thing with him. We're still doing the bingo card where he does his work and he gets a prize at the end of the week. Sometimes he gets a prize, sometimes he doesn't. It's really hard to get him going and get him working, but we're still gonna work on that bingo card. One thing that I want to start working with him, we have a science book curriculum that I bought, social studies, all these things, and it's not working. I cannot sit with him and do work. So I'm gonna do more of a unit study with him. I got some books from the library. I tried unit studies with him last year. It didn't work. I feel homeschooling is such a trial and error, just trying different things. But we are going to be doing now, when we start school back up in January, kind of an Arctic animal study, and then we're also going to learn for social studies, learning people in history. So and I'll show you in a different video what I have and how I'm going to do it, but that's how we're going to do. We're going to try to do a lot of reading, writing, by doing this, unit studies, and at the same time he'll learn science and social studies. But I will share that with you in a different video. But that's what we're going to be doing, trying to concentrate more on unit studies. We're going to continue doing games. Games work really well for him. He learns really well and practices really well the skills just by doing board games. So we're going to continue that. I incorporate that into our bingo card, and also we play games here and there because he loves to play games. So that's a big part of of our home. Another thing, which doesn't have to do with school too much, but it does, because my son has sensory processing disorder, and if he's not self-regulated, and if hasn't had a lot of sensory input, you can tell. So I'm trying to be more consistent in the things that I do with him to provide some sensory input. And I have been learning so much and doing reading and just getting more ideas of what to do with him. And I will also have a video about sharing what kind of sensory input activities I'm doing with him to work in all his sensory issues. But I'm trying to be more consistent and incorporate more things throughout the day for him to be able to be self-regulated, and I've already been doing that, and I have noticed a lot of better his behavior throughout the day. So I will share that with you. And one thing that I'm really excited about, this is something that I'm going to be trying with both my children, so cross my fingers and hopefully this work well. Campfire Curriculums, they reach out to me, see if I wanted to try one of their unit studies for review, and the unit studies are for all grades. So I'm going to be trying that with them. Hopefully the first is 12 lessons in the unit study, short lessons, and I'm going to have a review once I start working with it. But I want to, that's something that we're going to be working. We're going to try to do it as a family. It's 20-minute lessons. So hopefully, I have tried to do some things with, both of them. It works okay. But, Campfire, Curriculums reached out to me, and I was really excited. I want to, do this for them to be, check out, their curriculum, which I heard they're great. So we'll have more information about them in the next couple of weeks, hopefully next, month or two. Once we start working on them and finishing the unit study, I'll have a review here on my channel. So this is how our year is going. We're hoping to, once January starts, since we are behind, and I feel there's some things that are out of my control, like all the doctor's appointments and therapy that we have to go to. That sometimes school doesn't happen the way I want it to. Sometimes, it could be our fault, but a lot is more everything that's going on around in our life and our therapies and everything. So we're trying January to hit it hard, because I want to be able to finish at least by mid-June, hopefully before everything, especially for my 9th grader, because I need to give her grades and I need to start, her transcript. So hopefully I'll have everything ready, all done by end of May, mid-June, so we can take a summer break. So we're going to try to work as hard as we can, especially, like I said, with my high schooler, so we can get to where I wanted to get with her, so we can, go ahead and get everything done. So thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, and also make sure if you don't follow me on Facebook and Instagram, that you do so for more ideas and motivation. I will see you soon. Bye.